I'll never see my husband again. And our time together was so short, but oh my goodness, it was so filled with love.
The wife of a man shot to death while working as a rideshare driver is speaking out tonight. The shooting happened Monday night in New Orleans East, and his wife says she's got concerns about the rideshare company. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Whitney Miller. 35-year-old Andrew Stiller was killed along the North I-10 service road near Bundy. Tonight, his wife Melissa says the company needs to do more to protect drivers. Sam Winstrom joins us now, and Sam, you say his wife says he was a bright light.
Well, that's right, Whitney. Melissa Stiller should have been celebrating her wedding anniversary this week, and instead, she's planning a funeral for her husband after he was killed while driving in New Orleans East. A social worker, musician, and comedian, Andrew Stiller was moonlighting as an Uber driver Monday when someone opened fire on his car.
And I asked him, I said, just please be careful out there. That point, I didn't know it was the last time that I'd ever talked to my husband again.
Stiller and his passenger, 21-year-old Johnell Hampton, were killed. Stiller's SUV crashed through a fence and onto Interstate 10, where it crashed into another car. Police say a woman on I-10 was also wounded in the shooting, and 2 more people were injured in that crash.
And at this point, it's all just speculation of what really transpired. But as my reality is my husband was working, and he's now dead. I didn't know when he left that day that it was going to be the last time that I ever held him, kissed him, touched him, told him I love you.
Andrew Stiller's wife, Melissa, says rideshare driving has become too dangerous and something needs to be done to protect drivers.
When does it stop? There's all this protection for passengers. You know what I'm saying?
She was an Uber driver as well, but after what happened to her husband, she says she may never go back.
This was something that I could do and my body could take, How do I go back to that?
For now, she's trying to come to terms with the sudden shock of losing her husband.
Well, I'm still trying to convince myself it's not real, it's not true. My husband was dead.
And so far, police have not made any arrests in this case. If you have information that can help police, call Crime Stoppers at 504-822-1111. Whitney?
All right, thank you.